Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radhe. Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radhe. Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai. Jai Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda ki jai, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Shri Shri Gauranitai ki jai, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavari Paschatya Deshatarine. Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Srivasari Gaura Bhaktivedanta. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Srivasari Gaura Bhaktivedanta. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Srivasari Gaura Bhaktivedanta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jai Nittai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bo. Jai Om Vishnupad, Paramahansa Paramahansa, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Nittai Gaura Premanande, all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Oui, ça marche pas, ouais.
Broken.
Sorry, I don't know how to play that instrument.
That was very good.
That's all I know. You have to teach me. Yes, you just. Oh, for goodness sake, you just took it out. Oh. Yes, it is. It is yours. Remember, I made it for you earlier? It is yours. Krishna. It is yours. You leave it there. No, 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 listen to that. Okay, let's go to Krishna.
Did he? Yeah, well, I bet he did. Looks like it's really improved since I went. Then again, it has been 9 years. That's what it is, all the fault, she said. Look at them and stuff. Not done so good at it, and then go back and get the house and everything else, and it's all done for. They couldn't have thought 2, 3 years. And it's all good. Yeah, that would be nice. Jaya Kunja Vihari. Jana Jana Yashodanandana Brajana Jana Yamunatira Vanachari
Yamunatiravanachai, 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 Jayoradhamadava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jayoradhamadava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Gopi Janavarabha, Jaya Girivaradhani, Jaya Gopi Janavarabha, Jaya Girivaradhani, Yashodanandana Braja Jananandana, Yashodanandana Braja Jananandana, Yashodanandana Braja Jananandana, Yashodanandana Braja Jananandana, Yamunatiravanachai, 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 Jayoradhamadava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jayoradhamadava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Gopi Janavarabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Gopi Janavarabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Yashodanandana Braja Jananandana, Yashodanandana Braja Jananandana, Yashodanandana Braja Jananandana, Yashodanandana Braja Jananandana, Yamunatiravanachai, 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 Yamunatiravanachai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Namo Namo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayo Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Janavarava Jaya Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Janavarava Jaya Girivaradari Yashodanandana Vraja Janarandana Yashodanandana Vraja Janarandana Yashodanandana Vraja Janarandana Yashodanandana Vraja Janarandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Thank you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for the assistance. Also, I'd like to thank all the devotees here, and especially those who give us the opportunity to be able to grow in Krishna consciousness. This place is kind of extraordinary in that sense, because it has all the facilities for us to be able to learn and to grow and to try to understand Krishna. And this is kind of an attempt to serve my spiritual master and to learn myself how I can do the service of sharing Krishna consciousness with others. So today is a special day. I mean, I don't know if it's special, but it is my birthday. So yeah, I was born on the 5th March in 1993. So in a way, I do see this as kind of like Krishna, like giving me this opportunity to like offer the greatest gift one can offer is, sharing Krishna Katha and talking about Krishna. So what better than this, actually? Yeah. So in a sense, I wanted to. I would speak about this verse 7:14 of Bhagavad Gita. So if you have it, then we can start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Right. If would you please repeat? Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Mayamitam Tarantite Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Mayamitam Tarantite Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Mamitam Tarantite. If any one of you would like to go for it. Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Mayamitam Tarantite Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Mayam Etam Tarantite Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Mayam Etam Tarantite. So translation and prepared by His Divine Grace S. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada. Let me find it. This divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Purport. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has innumerable energies, and all of these energies are divine, although the living entities are part of His energies and are therefore divine. Due to contact with material energy, the original superior power is covered, being thus covered by material energy, one cannot possibly overcome its influence. As previously stated, both the material and spiritual natures, being emanations from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, are eternal. The living entities belong to the eternal superior nature of the Lord, but due to contamination by the inferior nature matter, the illusion is also eternal. The conditioned soul is therefore called Nityabhada, or eternally conditioned. No one can trace out the history of his becoming conditioned at a certain date in material history. Consequently, his release from the clutches of material nature is very difficult, even though the material nature is an inferior energy, because material energy is ultimately conducted by the supreme will, which the living entity cannot overcome. Inferior material nature is defined herein as divine nature due to its divine connection and movement by the divine will. Being conducted by the divine will, material nature, other inferior, acts so wonderfully in the construction and destruction of the cosmic manifestation. The Vedas confirm this as follows: Mayam tu pakritim vidyan mayinam tu maheshvaram. Although Maya illusion is false or temporary, the background of Maya is the supreme magician, the personality of Godhead, who is Maheshvara, the supreme controller. Another meaning of guna is rope. It is to be understood that the conditioned soul is tightly tied by the ropes of illusion. A man bound by the hands and feet cannot free himself. He must be helped by a person who is unbound. Because the bound cannot help the bound, the rescuer must be liberated. Therefore, only Lord Krishna, or his bona fide representative, the spiritual master, can release the conditioned soul. Without such superior help, one cannot be freed from the bondage of material nature. Devotional service or Krishna consciousness can help one gain such release. Krishna, being the Lord of the illusory energy, can order this insurmountable energy to release the conditioned soul. He orders this release out of his causeless mercy on the surrendered soul and out of his paternal affection for the living entity, who is originally a beloved son of the Lord. Therefore, surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord is the only means to get free from the clutches of the stringent material nature. The words Mam Eva are also significant. Mam means unto Krishna, Vishnu, only, and not Brahma or Shiva. Although Brahma and Shiva are greatly elevated and are almost on the level of Vishnu, it is not possible for such incarnation of Raja Guna, passion, and Tamaguna, ignorance, to release the conditioned soul from the clutches of Maya. In other words, both Brahma and Shiva are also under the influence of Maya. Only Vishnu is the master of Maya, therefore, he alone can give release to the conditioned soul. The Vedas confirm this in the phrase Tammeva Viditva, or freedom is possible only by understanding Krishna. Even Lord Shiva affirms that liberation can be achieved only by the mercy of Vishnu. Lord Shiva says, Mukti pradata sarvesham Vishnu eva na samsayaha. There is no doubt that Vishnu is the deliverer of liberation for everyone. Hare Krishna. So, if you please will assist me to recite the invocation prayers. Om Magyana Timidandasya Janandana Sharakaya Shakshuru Meditam Yena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manu Bhishtam Shtapitam Yena Bhutare Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svapadatikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapada Kamanam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Shah Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Radita Shri Vishaka Vitansha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshvari Vrishabhanu Sutte Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vancha karpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you. So, as I was saying, today is a very special day, at least for me. Not only because I was born on this exact date, but also because my father sent me a message today saying that he was now a vegetarian. So he's not eating meat anymore. That's a nice present, I think so. So like this, Krishna is talking about how difficult it is to overcome his material energy. So, in a sense, we're trying to understand the cause of liberation, what can free us from this material world. And it's interesting because if we look at the etymology of the word duratyaya, difficult to overcome, there's actually a French word that relates to it, that is dur. When something is dur, it means that it's difficult in French. Like la vie est dure, or something is dure, you know. So we see that, of course, Sanskrit, you know, is the root language of all others, and it literally means in Sanskrit something that is remote or distant. So it's far away. So in that case, it is difficult to cross because there's this impediment of time and space, as in matter, right? So another example that can be given is Durvasa Muni. Saran Bhagavan Keshav Swami Maharaj mentioned that actually Durvasa Muni literally means one who is hard to live with, because you know he's very hot-tempered. So in that sense, he's Vasa, which means to live with, and Dur, again, difficult. So in that sense, you know, that word actually imbibes how hard it is to overcome this material energy. And we can go on in more detail to understand how hard it is. So if we think of birth, for example, because again, I was born today, I'm not expecting any gift there. I'm just saying, like birth, when we think of birth, in the material connection, we see that people celebrate in slightly different way than how devotees like to celebrate their birth in this world. The meaning is different because we don't actually understand why we are celebrating. Some say that we are celebrating, you know, just another step towards death. And also understanding that coming into this world is not an easy feat. It's actually something very difficult. It's actually something very traumatic. Because of the trauma of death or birth, one forgets his previous life. Because you see, a person can live such a trauma in life that the defense mechanism for the person to be able to function afterwards is to completely forget that particular trauma. So when people ask, why is it that we don't remember our past lives? If you ask so many, but why is it that we don't remember that? Because we won't be able to function if we had such remembrance of all the things we've done and all the things that have been done to us. It will be impossible to function. Therefore, this forgetfulness can be seen. Hare Krishna. Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda ki jai, Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Gauranita ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. That, again, forgetfulness can be seen as a mercy of the Supreme Lord. So, again, we say that life is difficult, but some people may argue with that, may just say, like, what is wrong with life? Life is beautiful. Having a great time, you know, beautiful sceneries, you know, like, what is wrong with that? And it is described that actually this material world is dukkhalayam, full of miseries, you know. And some people will not agree with that in the sense that they are living a good life. So, for example, in Sankirtan, if you are distributing books, we're trying to give a book to a person, that person may agree that I'm already happy. Why would I need to take a book on how to become happy in any other way? Like, I'm already fine where I am. And perhaps even those people like to be in the mode of passion and have, like, ups and downs, and have, like, the fast life, la vida loca, like they say. So, like, again, that's why we need to deeply understand that what is the reality of this world that we live in, actually. Because in order to develop the desire to get out of this material world, we need to understand what it actually entails. Again, coming back to this question of birth, when we come into this world, we come in, and what does the baby do the first thing they come in the material world? They cry. They cry, they may open their eyes and cry some more. But that's the first thing they do. And what happens when we leave this world? And it's hard, but the people who will miss us will cry also, if you're a good person. Otherwise, it's another cause for celebration. But the point is that we see that Prabhupada explains that we don't understand the real problems of this world. The real problems of this world is birth, death, old age, and disease. Those are the real problems that we cannot ignore. And therefore, a person who is intelligent will try to find solutions to those problems. Although materialists try to find many solutions that are artificial, superficial to those problems, Prabhupada explains that the only way is to actually come into Krishna consciousness. So, one thing that I would like to share to kind of give how I came into Krishna consciousness and why this birth thing is kind of special is that when I was born in Rwanda, and at that time it was already a time of turbulence, a time of war and genocide. So actually, when I was in the womb of my mother, people tried to kill her. So it wasn't the first attempt on her life. And so in a way, she was always in fear. So Baya was always there. So even without yet being conscious, I was experiencing that fear of this material world. So it's not that this is an isolated case at all. If you try to understand this correctly, you understand that all of us are born in fear. Everyone is born in fear. And this fear can be expressed through fear of death, fear of loss, fear of the boss, fear of anyone really who can disturb our attempt to enjoy this material world. And those disturbances are mainly, again, old age, disease, death, and birth. So this fear, how to deal with it and how to understand it. So from one thing, as devotees, because we try to grow within Krishna consciousness, and one thing I find remarkable with devotees is that they don't just stay recluse within their temples and stay, because everything is there, We have perfect knowledge. We have the perfect association. We have association of pure devotees. We have prasadam. And so many things. But we don't try to keep it for ourselves. So if you're a person and you have the cure for an epidemic or a disease, no one else is finding any solution, the impetus is to try to distribute that cure to everyone. So in that sense, that's why I found particularly remarkable with devotees. So we talk about the world we live in outside. It is always on the front of my consciousness that people are suffering constantly in this material world, on every side, everywhere, at all times. And therefore, advancement in Krishna consciousness is just not a matter of something we are doing for us, but something we are mainly doing for others equally. Because we do want to attain liberation, perfection, in so many different ways. But one thing that really attracts Krishna's attention is when we do try to attain those things for the benefit of others. So, and again, one other way to understand the difference between the material world, which is apara, and the spiritual world or spiritual energy, which is para, supreme, is that Prabhupada explains that actually material world means it is selfish, means that one is selfish, and spiritual world means that one is selfless, like this. So in order to, again, develop that desire to want to come out of this material world, we need to understand what it is. And of course, Krishna said, "Devajamma karma chame divyame vamyo veti tatvataha taktva deham puna janma aitima meti so Arjuna." So that we need to understand the activities of Krishna, you know, his transcendental apparition in this world, and how he conducts this whole world. Because by this understanding, we'll be able to actually get out of it. So the material world is described in many different ways. In this case, Krishna describes the material world as Daivi, so transcendental or divine. In other places, Krishna described this material energy as inferior, and in other places, he described it as, external. In other places, he will describe it as separate energy. So how do we understand that? That this material energy can be at the same time divine, but also inferior, separate, and external. Any ideas? So in a sense, yes, Mata?
Yeah, I mean, how can we understand that? Krishna is saying in this verse, no, because it is his energy.
Mm,
That's how it is divine energy that comes from him.
yeah,
It is external because it is his material energy he's talking now about. So it is
yeah,
internal and an external energy. So very different entities.
yeah, yeah. Yes, David?
I was just thinking in the material world we have, they say that energy is always there in just in different forms as well. So
Mm-hmm.
energy, Krishna's energy can all take different shapes. Like they say that we only perceive material due to our consciousness as well.
Yes, as we were explaining just earlier in Bhakti Shastri, when we think of matter and spirit, it's just a question of how we employ it. Because it is, the example is given as Krishna being the electrician, Electricity is one energy and coming to give power to all the cities and the houses. But at the same time that they can give heat, the electrician can manipulate that electricity, that energy in such a way that it cools things also. So you can use it for fridges and to cool other things. So it is the same energy, but it has two different purposes. And would you like to add something?
I was just listening to a lecture recently about
Mm.
Prabhupada mentioning that even if God does have a form, something like that he was mentioning, that even if Krishna was to come down to this material energy, it still wouldn't be material energy, it still be spiritual energy, because it is all part of his energy. So it's just the way that they put it simultaneously one and different. And Krishna said he himself says, I'm in them, but they are not in me.
Right,
See the differences also.
right.
But really, material energy is that, as you mentioned, selfishness. It's that contact of nature. Karana Guna Samasya, that ultimately of the desire to enjoy. That really is the perfection of desiring to enjoy separately from Krishna, as Krishna is
Yeah,
experiencing for him.
exactly. So essentially, the material energy is described by Krishna as being, an emanation of him. And in one sense, he says that it is external because it is not acting within the spiritual world, or it is not connected to the activities of his pure devotee or Krishna himself, because Krishna never comes in contact with the material energy, as per se. So, if you can see it, for example, as what is there outside of Krishna? What exists outside of Krishna? Can anyone answer that? What exists outside of Krishna? Nothing. Nothing exists outside of Krishna. That is the point. So Maya, that which is not. If we try to go outside of Krishna, become independent from Krishna, we enter a realm of illusion. Because nothing can be there outside of Krishna. Krishna is everything. Therefore, this world is created particularly to suit that desire that you want something to enjoy apart from Krishna. So that is essentially what Maya means. Or it can also mean other things, like mercy, for example. And in a way, we can understand that this material creation is described in many different ways by Prabhupada. It is in a hospital, it is a prison, or it is a madhouse, depending on Prabhupada's mood. Actually, I think my favorite one is a hospital. I think I really like that one, because there was a time I wanted to be a doctor. So I wanted to kind of help and heal people. And what better place to do that than a hospital? So how to become a surgeon and things like that. In a way, Krishna fulfilled that desire, because what we do here is that we try to become physicians, not of the body, but we try to become physicians of the soul. So we do try to heal people by actually operating on them. And those are invasive surgeries, in the sense that the Maha Mantra is something that pierces through the walls of material nature and goes straight to the soul. And this is one way that we are able to get out of this material world, to really focus on the Maha Mantra. A lot of emphasis has been given to chanting this past few days. I don't know if you've noticed. Okay, generally, now, Krishna consciousness, a lot of emphasis is given to chanting the Maha Mantra. So, many other things can be said about the material energy and how to understand it. For example, one can understand it as the shadow of Krishna. So it never faces Krishna. So imagine that you are looking away from the sun. Immediately what you see is shadow. So in the same way, Krishna is compared as the sun in this connection. And just looking away from him, we create this shadow, which is just a reflection really of what really is. It's not the actual thing, So the material world looks like the spiritual world in many ways, but it's just a shadow of the spiritual world, really. And I found that once I heard that something very interesting to meditate on, that if you see the shadow of something, what does it make you think of? Like the shadow of an apple. It makes you think of an apple, right? Yeah, because if you see the particular, like when we were kids, we do like play with our hands to make different types of shadow on the wall, with the light, So it will remind you something, exactly. So in the same sense, by analyzing and understanding this material world, we may be able to understand what really goes on in the spiritual world on a higher level, on a higher plane, like this. So again, because our fundamental nature is to actually be selfless and to serve Krishna. So we need to understand why we are put in this world, which is mainly, like we said, since it's a hospital and a prison house, this is a time for us to be rehabilitated into devotees and how to live within the spiritual world as servants, which is something we have forgotten. So in one sense here, I put that material nature, if you don't truly understand it, can just seem like a bully, like the energy that victimizes the living entity, abuses the living entity. And there's this story actually of this student, aspiring student, who went to see a guru because he wanted to be on the high level, high spiritual level as the guru. So he went to see the guru and he asked him, like, please teach me because I want to be, as good as you on the high level. And the guru said, okay, meet me tomorrow at the beach. And they went to the beach, and the students didn't know really what was going to go on. So he didn't really dress appropriately for that particular lesson. So when he met the guru at the beach, he asked him to just step into the water. So the students, of course, he abided by that order and stepped into the water. He asked him to step a little further into the water until he got the water like above here. And then the guru came to him and took his head and just put it under the water. So while the student was gasping for air, having so many different thoughts, what is going on, at some point, the only thought that he had, what do you think it was? Air. He was gasping for air. The only thing he was thinking of is like, how can I get some air? Because this is the point where like there's nothing else in your mind. So in the same way, material nature will victimize us and abuse us. And it's actually interesting because Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, is a disciple of Prabhupada, he said that what we think of happiness is just the cessation of suffering. So it may be that like we are underwater for so long that the moment we have a little, we think this is happiness, but actually this is not happiness. This is just like a relief from the suffering. And you can connect that, for example, to the impersonalist, the ones who want to merge into the Brahman. Why? Because they are people who are suffering. They are enormously suffering. They are tired of this material world. So what they are trying to do, they negate it. They completely negate it, and they try to get that relief by attaining the Supreme Brahman. But what it does is that it's just not enough, because it's not actual happiness. There's no relationship in the Brahman, so they have to come down. So while we are in that state where we are completely submerged, what is our life air, our pran? In this particular case, we understand that our life air is Krishna, and that we are like, completely missing that relationship with Krishna. And this is why it is not possible to breathe, and suffering is therefore a consequence of that. So, so real enjoyment, because after all, we are spirit souls and we want to enjoy. Real enjoyment, Prabhupada said that we must collaborate with Krishna, not to try to enjoy from Krishna or separately from Krishna. They say like we are like mini gods, and that we're trying to enjoy the kingdom of God without God in it, So ultimately, when we think of the material energy, we can think also of the material energy as Durga Devi personified, who is also a devotee of the Lord. So in this way, we understand that if we surrender to Krishna, she will remove her covering in order for us to be able to go back home, back to Godhead. So, okay, there's some other points I would like to kind of mention before I get to the point of surrender, because that point of surrender is very important to understand how we can get out of this material world. So first, if we really understand, that this world is full of suffering, this is one thing. This is one principle that will help us, try to get out of it and develop the urgent desire to actually advance in our Krishna consciousness. So it's really important to actually get this one, that not only we are suffering, that everyone else is suffering in this material world, right? And understanding what the material world is, so it's different aspects, whatever can help to actually understand what is the energy entails, and what is the purpose of this energy, what is the purpose of this world. You see, it is said that, like there are 4 fundamental questions in philosophy that one person can ask. One is, who am I? What is the soul? The second one is, what is God? Who is God? The third one is, what is this world that we are living in? And the fourth one is what is the relationship with each other, you know. So then we can come to that point of surrender, of trying to know Krishna. Since this particular chapter, if we put it in context, you know, Krishna in the previous chapter, he talks about different types of yoga, you know, and entering the 7th chapter, you know, after explaining who is the best yogi, Yoginam Api Sarvesam, which is the one who actually engages in transcendental devotional service to the Lord, and also is always thinking of the Lord, abides in the Lord, you know, is considered by Krishna to be the highest of all. And so here he says, okay, but how does that work? So therefore we do need to have an understanding of the Absolute and who is Krishna. So this point of surrender is kind of a tricky one. It has been a tricky one for me especially, to understand how can one actually fully surrender, because Krishna himself says that no one can understand him in any case. It doesn't matter because he is the source of everything and everyone. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. And so basically only by his mercy can we understand who he is. So this point of surrender, we try to understand that we all have particular attachments that tie us to this material world. And this example, if you can envision it, is given that a person is hugging a tree, you know, and you have another, you know, walking by, a passerby who comes by and see that person hugging that tree, but he's completely, you know, let's say distressed. He's screaming. He's screaming, help me, help me. I cannot get out of here. I cannot get out of this. I cannot get out of this. So he's in that situation where like all he has to do is to let go, you know, because it's not that the tree is like holding on to him or anything like that, you know. So that's why we describe that this word is a place for mad people, because we are mad in that sense that we say that we want to be free from this world, but at the same time we hold on to those attachments, those things that keep us here in this material world. So if we fully want to surrender to Krishna, that means that we have to let go of those attachments, whatever those attachments may be. And recently I just realized that there's particular attachments that are most prominent within a person, and we can see within ourselves which those attachments are and the hardest ones to actually let go of, you know. And one thing that particularly inspired me to go deeper in that sense is to have the time to explore the lives of the devotees, disciple of Prabhupada, and understanding how they came to that point of surrender and how they came to that point of purity. And just recently Prabhu shared a passage from Radhanath Swami's book, saying that he has done so many austerities to get to where he was and to get to India, and living in a cave and having abandoned everything. Particularly all that he had left was his harmonica, yeah. And even that, thinking that that was the last thing that he had, actually he threw it into the Ganges. And what came out of that? The Maha Mantra, the holy name. So how incredible is that such personality were able to even give the last attachment to this word. So we have many different examples given by the lives of these devotees, and which is what inspires me is how to get to that particular point. Recently I was just speaking with Azwayam Keshav Bhagavan Swami Maharaj, and I was asking him this particular question, like how can one remain a brahmachari his entire life? How is it possible to basically conquer lust? Because if you remember in one of his classes he gave, you know, like we may do many things, many austerities, many take on many responsibilities in this movement, you know, but have we actually renounced those desires that we have deep within? And he asked particularly in that class, to go deep. So I tried to do that. I tried to go deep and see, what was it that still I was holding on to. And one thing that he said that really helped me also, and I think that this is something that we need to fully realize, but I'll share with you, is that one way to actually overcome those attachments and also to is to basically become attached to Krishna. It is as simple as that. That we have to somehow develop a love so strong that those material desires and attachment become insignificant. So it is described also that, these desires come as, a flow, the waves of, an ocean or a river. But if actually we develop such love for Krishna, that this ocean of mercy that we want to swim in, this ocean of mercy that are the pure devotees, becomes greater than those waves, then they cannot agitate us anymore. So, yes, sorry, I didn't see the time. So, do you have any comments, corrections, or would you like to share something or ask any questions? Yes, Prabhu.
It's mentioned in the Bhaktivedanta Manor mentions how Brahma and Shiva can be under the control of
Mm-hmm.
but Shiva is described as the Vaishnavi attachment with, of course, Krishna. So how do you understand this?
So, I actually thought about it. I thought it was curious also when I read it. But immediately the pastime that came to my mind is the pastime of Mohini Murti, and how when Shiva wanted to see that particular form of the Lord and to understand, what is it, actually it was to show an example to everyone else that the energy, the illusory energy of the Lord is very powerful. So in that connection, we can understand that although Shiva himself is not influenced, is under the mode of material, he associates with the material, the mode of ignorance somehow. So it's like the explanation that Kartik Chandra gave is, for example, that if you take a particular position, you will have to adopt somehow the qualities of that position in order to, perform whatever responsibilities are required for that position. So if you see Shiva somehow in the mode of ignorance, the way he dresses, the way he is, his association, he seems like everything is a mode of ignorance. But it doesn't mean particularly that he himself is under the mode of ignorance. Does that make sense? Hare Krishna, thank you everyone for your attention. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai.
श्री श्री राधा गोविंद की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौर निताय की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। शिव जयो जयो गौरा छंदे आरती कुशोभा की जय जय गौरा छंदे आरती कुशोभा जानवे तवने जगमन लोबा जानवे तवने जगमन लोबा जानवे तवने Jagamanaloba Dakineni Tai Chan Bame Godadara Dakineni Tai Chan Bame Godadara Nikate Advaita Srini Vasachadadara Nikate Advaita Srinivas Chadadhara Bose Ache Gorachan Ratna Singosane Vose Ache Gorachan Ratna Singosane Haruti Kore na Brahma Hare Devagone Haruti Kore na Brahma Hare Devagone Nara Hare Adi Kare Chamaradulaya Nara Hare Adi Kare Chamaradulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasugo Adigaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasugo Adigaya Sanko Bache Ganta Bache Bache Karatala Sanko Bache Ganta Bache Bache Karatala Madhura Mridanga Bhaje Paramarasala Madhura Mridanga Bhaje Paramarasala Madhur, Madhur, Madhur Bhaje Madhur, Madhur, Madhur Bhaje Sankha Bhaje, Gandho Bhaje Madhur, Madhur, Madhur Bhaje Sankho Bhaje, Gandho Bhaje Madhur, Madhur, Madhur Bhaje Sankho Bhaje, Gandho Bhaje Madhur, Madhur, Madhur Bhaje Madhur, Madhur, Madhur Bhaje Oh Madhur, Madhur, Madhur Bhaje Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol Tagore Hari Bol Nitai Go Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol Go Hari Bol Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai Bahukati Chandra Jine Vadana Ujvala Bahukati Chandra Jine Vadana Ujvala Gola Deshe Vanamala Kore Jalamala Gola Deshe Vanamala Kore Jalamala Shiva Shaka Narada Prema Gada Gada Gorara Shamada Bhaktivedanta Dekhe Gorara Shamada Kiba Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Arute Poshoba Kiba Jayo Jaya Gora Chande Arudha Poshoba Jaya Jannave Chatavane Jagamana Loba Jano Vitatavane Jagamana Loba Haribo Gorangera Rotishoma Jogajanamana Laba Gorangera Rotishoma Jogajanamana Laba Jog Jana Manalo Bandar Jog Jana Manalo Po Haribo 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 Nitai Gaur Haribo Nitai Gaur Haribo Haribo Haribo, go Haribo. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivedanta Shri Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivedanta Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivedanta Jaya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivedanta Jaya Shri Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gaurango 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 Nitai Gauranga Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hare Hari Bol 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 Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radhe Radhe Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radhe Radhe Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Oh Prabhupada Oh Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Jaya Guru Deva Gurudeva. Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev. Harinam Sankirtan ki. Jam Vishnupad Paramamahamsa Parivarakacharya Stadarasa Samad Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Anantakati Vaishnava Vrinda ki Iskam Guru Vrinda ki Iskam Bibiti Fondal Srila Prabhupada ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Primshika Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasati Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki Vrindavanam ki Mathura Dham ki Navadvip Dham ki Shridham Mayapur ki Gan Gamaya ki Shimunamaya ki Bhakti Devi ki Tulsi Maharani ki Hidaya Gop Brahmananda Haribo Sam the Bhakti Vrinda ki. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. Glorious assembled devotees. Glories, glories to Sisi Guru and Guru.
Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda Bhagwan ki, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Shri Gaur Nitai ki. Everyone, if you could remain seated, we'll just conclude the Aarti ceremony with a nursing of their prayers for protection.
Namaste Narashingaya.
Shringadev Bhagavan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bol.
Very beautiful keeper. What's your name? His voice.